Viewers' discretion is advised.
Good evening. Today, a grand jury in New York City declined to bring charges against a white police officer in the death of an unarmed black man.
Today, a Cuyahoga County grand jury completed its thorough investigation of the fatal shooting of the 12-year-old Samir Rice on December 22nd, 2014 at the Codell Recreation Center. Based on the evidence they heard and the law as it applies to police use of deadly force, the grand jury declined to bring criminal charges against Cleveland police officers Timothy Loman and Frank Garber.
Welcome to America, home of the brave, where every stone was built off the backs of the slaves. To America, where the flag don't make you free. They lie when they say we free. Welcome to America, only the strong can survive. Death thought the sign to live or die. Welcome to America. No mercy for the people where they kill you and make murder legal in America.
So the truth is, I think the Most High, the truth is coming out. And Blair Underwood, this brother really amazed me. Even though I know he ain't gonna bring out the full truth about Christ in there because he don't know the Bible like we do. But I'll give the brother credit that he's making a picture about Christ, Blair Underwood. A half an hour, it's gonna be on HBO. I don't know exactly when it's coming out yet because they haven't said yet. But they showed some of the previews. And they got Jesus Christ, Mary, and the disciples as black.
My God! Why hast thou forsaken me? The light of the world.
The only white people he got in the movie is the Romans. And that's how it's supposed to be. And Blair Underwood himself is playing Christ. And he went to some of the black big shots up there. I guess he went to that phony that had a program on TV. What's his name? No, not Arsenio Hall. Bill Cosby. And asked him to help him. He didn't give no names, but he said he went to a lot of blacks that's up in the business and asked them to help him because he wanted to make that movie about Christ into a major motion picture. Because he say, growing up, he always heard that Christ was a black man. Then when he got into the movie high up there, he went on trips over to Europe, and he say he saw paintings of Christ, black, in Europe. So now he say, I'm able to try to make this movie about Christ. And I'm going to make it about Christ because Christ is a black man. So when he went to the blacks that's up there in the world to help him out, they wouldn't help him. So he had to use his own money, so he was only able to make a half an hour. But he said after it showed on TV and after it go to the Cannes Festival, he want to raise enough money. He said he going to do it. And he going to make it into a major motion picture about Christ and the disciples being black. That's beautiful. That's how those brothers supposed to be thinking. That's how Spike Lee and Eddie Murphy, all of them supposed to be thinking that way. They need to be kicked in their ass coming out with all this garbage, all this simple ass, stupid ass garbage when they should be coming out with history on our foreparents, on the Bible, and so on.
Okay, that's it already?
Yeah, you read it? Yeah.
Read it again?
Yeah.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
That's America, where also our Lord was crucified. So they give you a false image of Christ, a so-called white man. So that's talking about America. So that's where we're at now. It's time for you to wake up now. Give me Ezekiel 9:4. Because you're getting ready, this axe is getting ready to fall on your head.
And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city.
The city is America, Babylon the Great.
Through the midst of Jerusalem.
And it's talking to the teachers of this Bible, the Israelites. Supposed to go through the midst of Jerusalem, which is you, which represent you so-called Negroes. You're Jerusalem. You're the people of the Most High. You're the city of the Most High. That's what Jerusalem means, city of peace.
And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men.
And we're to set a mark upon your foreheads, not write an X on your forehead or stamp a mark on your forehead. In your forehead is your brains. That's why I'm saying it. And the mark we're to set on your forehead is the Bible.
Of the men that sigh and that cry.
On the forehead of the men that sigh and that cry. You got to be sighing and crying against all these conditions out here. You got to be sighing and crying against the conditions that the Most High in the Bible is talking about. Let me name some of them conditions. You have to be sighing and crying against Muslims, because we ain't no Muslims. The Arabs was the ones that were selling us to the so-called white man. How you Negroes gonna be so damn stupid? Farrakhan and all the rest of that garbage gonna be done away with. And the ones that don't turn that garbage loose, that Islamic madness and Muslim madness, they're gonna be put to death. Ansarwar community madness, they're gonna be put to death. African madness, they're gonna be put to death. You're gonna be an Israelite or you're gonna die. Simple.
That sign that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
That's be sighing and crying for all the abomination, because that's an abomination. That's an abomination to the Most High for you to run around talking about you're Arab when the Most High hate Arabs. For you to call yourself African when the Most High hate Africans. That's an abomination to him. So being a faggot ain't the only abomination. Being a Muslim, being an African, that's an abomination. Being an Afro-American, that's an abomination.
And to the others he said in my hearing,
and to the others, the ones that don't want to come back to the Most High, don't want to come back to the program, he said in my hearing, meaning that the Most High want to hear something. What he want to hear is ah, ah, ooh, ah. He want to hear you screaming when you're getting cut, when you're getting killed, when you're getting blown away. He want to hear you screaming because you refuse to return back unto. That's why I say, and to the others in my hearing, the Most High says, he want to hear you screaming.
Go ye after him through the city and smite.
Smite mean kill.
Let not your eyes spare.
There ain't gonna be no mercy.
Neither have ye pity.
There ain't gonna be no pity. At 911, you ain't gonna be able to call that because the police gonna be getting blown away. The Air Force and the Army, all this man's system gonna be murder. Murder in all the system. They're gonna be murder between blacks and whites in the Navy and the Army. The Most High gonna create that spirit in all this setup. Black policemen gonna be killing white policemen, like white policemen shooting at black policemen now. Because they say, oh, he's just another nigga, like they shot that one 21 times. And these niggas, this amazed me that they don't wake up and find out where they at. The black police union should be up in arms over that. Should be up in arms. I don't hear them saying a damn thing. I should hear them all over the news. They should be raising hell like the so-called Jews. What's wrong with you niggas? Now I'm taking it to all levels. The so-called black man in America should be raising hell all over America. This so-called Jew is raising hell because that so-called Jew, because you're the real Jews, you so-called Negroes, got his ass put to death, and they all supposed to be put to death. All you so-called Jews supposed to be put to death. You bastards crying because this cracker got put to death over there, the so-called Jew. All you so-called Jews supposed to be put to death for using our name, for running around talking about you Jews, for disgracing the heritage of our foreparents. And your ass gonna be put to death too. All you so-called white people running around talking about you Jews, we're gonna hunt your ass down and put your ass to death viciously for misusing our name of our fathers. Because we're the Jews. And Mayor Dinkins shouldn't be taking all that bullshit from you out. You should be telling your ass off. But instead he kissing you so-called Jews ass because he's an Uncle Tom nigga. So Uncle Tom niggas like Dinkins is gonna die when that time comes. slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children. Slay utterly old and young. That means the Most High, if you ain't with this program, you're going to die whether you're old or whether you're young. Both maids and little children. Both maids, that means the virgin daughter's going to die of you so-called Negroes.
I speak life with these words, cause that true music. Royalty is what we are, who would witness the movement. This is the crown life, I call it crown living. This is the royalty. We gotta get back to our throne to wake you up, it's the mission. One. The revolution is in